The objects in this room are years of history. One that has been put together by a master artist, a master Nigerian artist who continues to make our country proud with the wonderful works of art he keeps creating. And the unique thing about him is that he doesn't want this work or this talent to die with him. He's passionate about passing it on to the next generation. So he has created series of programs to make sure that he sustains a legacy. I'm sure you'll be wondering, what am I talking about? Well, you'll find out more about that after the short break. Welcome to Arthouse. I'm Melinda Akinlami.
Art itself is a reflection of the life of the people.
The art that we create is helping to give our people self-identity.
A great writer once said that there is no art to find the mind's construction in the face. Those words aptly describe the situation in Mushin, a suburb in Lagos State, which houses veteran artist Bruce Onobrakpeya, who is on his feet and hard at work, with an assistant eagerly following instructions on this piece. Not to disturb this creative process, we watch. When the time is right, we sit down and chat about 50 years of creating, discovering, and perfecting several techniques in printmaking, relief sculpture, and painting. It's a pleasure to have you on Arthouse, Professor Bruce Onobrakpeya.
Thank you very much.
You're a great example of an experimental artist. Now, back in the old days, what made you dare to be different?
Like a child who plays with toys. You get tired of a particular toy, and then you get a new toy, and then you get excited and you work with it. Again, you get tired, and so you move to another one. That is how experimental art is. You pick one medium, you work on it, you try to extend it as far as possible, and then when you're done with it, before you're done with it, something new has emerged from it, and then you start exploring that, and so you go on forever. That is what experimental art is about. Moving from one inspiration to another one. You know, like it's possible to draw a line that will connect everything, but one thing is leading to another one, which is a little different, another one a little different, and so on and so forth.
This multi-talented artist was born on August the 30th, 1932 in Agbaroto, Delta State. He stayed there till his family moved to Benin City, Edo State, where he attended the Western Boys High School. His first rendezvous with painting was beholding the works of Emmanuel Irabo. From there, he was hooked. And it's been over 50 years of experimenting with different techniques, breaking boundaries in printmaking, sculpture, and painting. Now, is there anyone, maybe you say, is closer to your heart? Anyone you prefer?
I started with painting, and then went into printmaking. And then the printmaking, of course, many people don't understand it. Printmaking is halfway between all these other techniques. And so because there's a bit of painting in printmaking, a bit of sculpture in printmaking, a bit of using different kind of materials. So when you're into printmaking, at one time or the other, you naturally branch into some of those ancillaries, and you branch into them and do something different and exciting about them. So I started from painting. I started because I specialize in painting, and then from painting I went back to printmaking, which was to have been my original line of specialization, but it was not discovered in the art school. I discovered it after the art school. And so I went on doing prints, and then while in prints, I was doing things in sculpture, also in painting, but eventually I have come back to making real canvas painting the way I started.
While at the Nigerian College of Arts, Science and Technology, now the Ahmadu Bello University Zaria in Kaduna State, he and some of his colleagues made a name for themselves when they formed the Zaria Art Society, which went down in history as the Zaria Rebels. Can you tell us more about that rebellion?
What happened is that we found that the situation in Nigeria, the background in Nigeria, the art in Nigeria, the folklore, the history, philosophy, and so on, were very, very deep. And we expected that some of this should be grouped around our studies. But when we found that the experts were interested in imparting the academic side of the art, well, we did what they wanted us to do, but went behind to talk, the group went behind to talk about what we think we needed to produce the real art that represents the country. So we were doing that, but we didn't even know that we were breaking new grounds. So that actually set us aside from some of the other people. It must not be, you know, usually when they talk about rebellion and so on and so forth, they're looking at students throwing stones, carrying placards and all. No. We never did anything of such. What we did exactly what they asked us to do in the class, the academic side of it. But when we retired to our cubicles, we now discussed how to present our art to rightly project our culture and generation.
Still to come on Arthouse, stay glued to your television sets because the fun has just begun. We're going to be showing you other aspects of this wonderful pool of creativity, Dr. Bruce Onobrakpeya, and how he goes about doing all those wonders he keeps on creating, the details and dynamics. He studied fine art at the Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, where he trained under the legendary British teachers and graduated with a first-class degree in painting in 1975.